Howdy folks, welcome to episode 22. We're gonna she's chattering over there. Okay, well that's appropriate because her name is Chatter. So today we're gonna go over here and we're gonna warm up these engines so that we can use them. We don't need the box cars right now. Let's see. Let's go like this. And yeah, we're gonna warm up these because we may or may not need them. We're going to bring the pipes down is what we're going to do. So, alright, and I think we'll probably just use, whoops, it's not what I wanted to do. It's totally not what I wanted to do. Alright, turn that off, turn the regulator off. Alright, so what I wanted to do was, I think we'll get, let me see, we're going to get these, we're going to bring the class 48 because Betsy's just a porter. She doesn't need to do all this stuff. So yeah, we're going to get the class 48 up there and get our pipes. And so let's get this moving if we can. There we go. We're going to move Betsy. There we go. Oh, take off the brake, that's why. Alright, we're going to move Betsy over here, and then we're going to get the other one. We're going to get the class 48 upstairs, and... Alright. So then what we want to do is we want to move... Do we want to move this back? Yeah, because we're going to bring this the other way. Yeah, okay. I'm just doing the math on this. Alright, so we're going to bring this one back. Let's go like this. And let's make sure that we actually have... Yeah, okay. They are connected, I think. Alright, so we're going to go like this. We're going to bring these cars back. I really hope they're connected. Because if they're not, we're going to have a hard time stopping them. That's alright. Alright. Bring all this back. Leave all these here. And let's put on... Whoops. Put on the brakes. Apparently I did climb up the back. Okay. Put on the brakes. And go like this. Okay. So now we can... Whoops. Now we can bring the... Was I trying to drag something on? Alright. Whoops. No. Alright. We're going to go like this first. We're going to flip that switch. There we go. And we're going to flip this switch. And then we're going to back up. Yep. Okay, cool. So we're going to get this over here. We'll get it all lined up. And then we'll bring the lumber. We're going to bring the lumber over that we loaded up last time. And then we can get all that working. So. Alright, hit the brakes. We're going to flip the switch. And there we go. Alright, cool. So yeah, we'll bring this up. We'll get the whatchamacallit working. Not the logs, the pipes. We'll get the pipes hooked up so that we can get our oil. My goal is to get the oil by the end of this episode. You know, refined oil. We may or may not actually get it into the... We may or may not actually get it into the thing to sell it, but yeah. And if I look off color, it's stupid Logitech, once again, did something to my drivers, because I came in and all my camera settings were completely screwed up. And I tried to fix them as best as I could, but the color's obviously off. And I'm even getting some little green screen speckling because it's not liking that too. So it's kind of annoying, to be honest. So yeah, so there's that. Thanks Logitech. They screwed up my microphone. They screwed up my camera drivers. It's because I installed something new for the mouse, the new software, and it's like when I bought the microphone, it was owned by Yeti, and then Logitech decided they own it, and they're gonna screw up everybody's microphone settings. So yeah, here, let's make it sound And you know the worst part is it sounds totally fine when you're testing it, and then when I start recording, about 5 seconds after I start recording, that's when it turns the volume down to like, you know, 20% or to where it sounds like you're yelling from across the yard. So, yeah, thanks Logitech. You're real helpful with that. All right, so we're gonna put this on. There we go. We're gonna put these on. Yeah, I hate when they do software updates they fix things that weren't broken. They didn't fix it. They just decided they were going to change everything without asking anybody. Here, we own this now. Let's ruin it. All right. Go like this. And there. Okay, and I believe, nope, it's this one down here. It must be this one down here, yep. Okay, so that one's at 100%. All right, so these are all good. We're going to go like this. And we'll bring this down. We're going to bring this down to the whatchamacallit. I think what we're going to do is we're going to bring Betsy. And we're going to get Betsy hooked up to the cordwood cars. So we'll just leave these to do their thing. Let's see how well they do. I think we can just coast without having to worry about hitting the brakes or any of that stuff. There we go. I think we're on level ground now. I think there's only that small part that's actually uphill. So, yep, we're on level ground now. We could probably swing that bridge out a little bit more to get more of that, but I don't think it's that necessary right now. I almost said super necessary. It isn't super necessary. All right. But yeah, we'll get Betsy up here too. So we need to, let me see. We need her to run this way. No, she does need to run the other way. Okay. So Betsy's gonna go backwards. Betsy's gonna go backwards. There we go. And we're gonna bring Betsy around the whatchamacallit. We're gonna try to multitask and run two trains at the same time. This should be really fun, right? What could possibly go wrong? Alright, we're gonna hit the brakes on Betsy. We're gonna close this screen and we're gonna slow down on this because this corner is a little bit ridiculous. There we go. Alright. It's not too bad. Okay, because then we're going to come up here and we're going to wait for Betsy up here. I think we have some cars on the track up there. Is that what that is? Are those cars on the track? What cars did we leave on the track? What is that? Oh, those are the oil tankers. Okay. Alright. So we need to... I'm trying to think of what we need to do here. Oh, I know what we can do. Okay. We're going to go like this. And we're going to put these on the siding. So let's go like this. Whoops. I need to actually get on the right thingy. I need to get on the right switch. So we're gonna flip this switch here, and then we'll get all that. And then Betsy's gonna come out this way. So we're gonna go like this, and then we're gonna flip. I'm all backwards. We're gonna flip this switch, and we're gonna go this way. We're going to hook that up. Alright. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Okay, so now we're going to go forward. Because we're going to put these on the siding. And then Betsy's going to come up the other way. Alright. So... yeah, we'll just do this. I was gonna try to get Betsy going too, but I don't think we're gonna have time for that. Alright. Oh man. There we go. Nice. Nice. Alright. So we need to do is get the brakes off of that one. Open controls. We're gonna take off the brakes. Alright. Now we're gonna go forward. And we're going to open up this siding. Yep. So we're going to go onto the siding. And that's fine. We don't need too much. And then we're going to go move Betsy. So we're going to flip this switch. And flip this switch. Okay, so Betsy's going to go forward. And come get us. Except Betsy's going to go past the siding instead of down the siding. So we need to get this onto the siding before Betsy gets there. So we're going to do that. Betsy coming? Betsy's not... oh, Betsy doesn't have brakes. Or Betsy has the brakes on. Okay. There we go. Alright. So Betsy's coming this way. We're going to get this moving. And we do have the switch. See, we need to flip that switch. Okay. Alright, let's double check on Betsy again. Yep, she's coming. Betsy's on her way. We'll get this onto the siding here. And then we can drop off the oil cars. So we're going to do all this stuff. Here comes Betsy. Can you see her? She's zipping along. Alright, so we're going to flip that switch. We're going to watch Betsy go by. Cool. Alright, so we're going to go like this. We're going to take off these cars. We're going to put the brakes on them. We're going to take off these cars. There we go. Here comes Betsy. So Betsy's going to go up here and sit on the... there we go. Sit on this. And that brake is the one that's at 100%. Okay. So here comes Betsy. She's going to come up and do that. While she's doing that, I can back this one out a little bit. Here, reverse her. Alright, let's make sure that Betsy doesn't go too far past that. This is kind of fun trying to do this. Alright, we're going to go like this. There we go. Alright, how's Betsy looking? Oh, she's past it. She's past it. Okay. And then we're going to... Alright, so Betsy is stopped. We're going to go here. Reverse her. Whoops. And then we're going to jump out here and flip this one. Okay, so that's all good. We can move this back. Get this moving this way. Alright. And then Betsy's going to go back onto there. And she needs to go reverse. Okay. She needs to go in reverse. There we go. Let's get her moving. She's moving at 15. Should get there in a hurry. Alright. There we go. 5, 2. Okay, cool. So Betsy's gonna go hook onto this. There we go. And this one will come past. Does Betsy have, yeah, she does. There. We'll get that out of there. See, this one's going to come by. We can put our fuel in. Perfect. All right, because then we can run these two trains. So we'll put this on here. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to run this here. We're going to go forward. Oh, you know what we need to do? We need to take the brakes off of these. There we go. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's jump out of this. Let's jump on this one. We're going to get forward here. We need to get this pipe car past the end here, because then we'll just connect it together and we'll just run it as one train. We'll run it as a single train, and then we'll deal with that once we get down there. We can split it back up again. All right, so Betsy can go forward. There she goes. Get some speed going on Betsy. There we go. All right, so we need to get back here. And then we're going to hit the brakes on Betsy in a second here. 6. There we go. All right, cool. So Betsy's going to hook onto this, and then we're good to go. Then we can pull the whole thing. So that should be cool. All right. So let's double check. We're going to synchronize. Yep. Because then these will all go. All right, cool. So now we can actually do this, and we're going to fuel this back up. All right. There we go. All right, so we're getting our cars down there, and then we need to, whoops. We'll get these moving, and then what we're going to do is down here, we do need to stop before we get too far, because we're going to have to bring this back out. So I'm going to go like this. Yeah, I'm going to need to refuel that and stuff too. So I think we're going to go like this. We're going to let this coast. And then we're going to teleport to here. There we go. And we need to refuel this and everything so we can get it out of here. Oh yeah, it lost all its heat and everything. All right. There we go. All right, cool. So we're going to go like this. And all right, so that's coming that way. We're going to let that coast its way out because we need to make sure that this other train doesn't get too far. All right, it's going to coast its way through there. We can speed it up a little bit. It doesn't need to go that slow. Because we got quite a bit of straightaway to go before we get there. I'm trying to decide if it's worth even hooking all three of them up together, but I think we'll leave it for right now. Yeah, it's going 15. That's fine. Let's get this moving. There we go. All right. right, that one's moving. This one's moving. Can we see it over there? Is that it? I think that's it. I think we're seeing it moving over there. Cool. It's coasting its way. Alright. A little bit more. We just need to get past this switch here. Alright, so we need to get past that switch. Alright, and then we can reverse. And let's do this. Alright, so this train is going to go down to the oil fields. We're going to let it coast a little bit too. We're going to let this one come down, and then we need to make sure that that's going to go to the right, to the correct side. That is going to go past that. Okay. Alright, I just need to make sure on that, because the other one's going to go... No, wait, this is going to the lumber. This is going to the lumber. It doesn't need to go to the other side. Hold on. So it needs to go this way, because then we're going to go past there. We're going to come all the way up here and then back in. Okay. Alright, let's get moving. And we'll get this other one going. Alright, we're going to go just a little bit. We don't need to go super fast. Alright, and this one is doing fine. It's going 11. Cool. Alright, let's check our map again over here. Alright, this one's doing okay. It's doing 16. I think we can cut the power a little bit. It doesn't need to do super fast. There we go, 16. Okay, it seems to be evened out now. Alright, perfect. So it's just coming past the sawmill. We'd probably even see it coming. If we get slow enough, right? Okay, I've been wanting to run two trains. I figured this would be kind of a fun way to do it, so. Let's see how this is going. It's still got another corner to go around. Okay. That one's doing alright. It's going 15. I think it's catching up. So we're going to bring that down a little bit. And we'll bring this one up a little bit. There we go. Oh, you can see, you can get little glimpses of Betsy down there. There we go. Alright, my helper has arrived. Okay, so we're going to do that. And then we're going to want to stop this one before it gets there too. So we just need to make sure we don't run everything off the end of the tracks and stuff. Because we're going to have to stop Betsy. So we're just going to let it coast for now. So that we don't get overwhelmed with too many tasks. Let everybody coast. This is our first time with a decent... Yeah, see, we need to be careful around this corner. It looks like it's kind of a raggedy little corner there. Alright. So yeah, Betsy's going to have to... We're going to put some brakes on that. And then we're going to let this one go this way. We just don't want this one to... Yeah, we'll let that move. So what are our cars? Our cars are the log cars first. So they're going to go to that side. Okay. Alright, that one should just come to a coast. That should be fine. That one should just coast to a stop while we're doing this. So we're going to get these... We're going to see if we can get all the logs emptied, or all the lumber emptied in one shot. before we put the logs in. See if we can get all 6 cars. And if not, then, you know, then not. Yeah, see, it's just barely coasted up there. That's perfect. Okay. We just need to get these past the thing. I think we're going to have a limit of like 6 or 8 cars. I think 6 is going to be our limit anyway because of the way we have to shunt this. And I'll show you what I mean. Because basically we can put 3 down here, empty off the N3, bring them back this way, and go off to the right and disconnect them. And then we only have these 3 on here, and then we can bring those 3 and unload them. That's how we're going to have to do that. Okay, so we're going to leave... Yeah, we're going to leave this... It's just slowly rolling along anyway. Okay. Alright, we did flip the switch, right? Yep, okay. Why don't we put the brakes on that just so that it doesn't roll somewhere that we don't want it to. And then we're going to bring these over and unload all of our lumber as best we can. Let's see how far we can get this thing before it hits the end. But yeah, after that we are going to have... The limit is 3 if you do it this way. So, just FYI. But we're going to try it like this. There we go. See how many of these we can get. Bonk. Right? Whoops. That's not what I was trying to do. Okay. I think we got a different issue here. Alright. I thought I ran the track all the way to the end. I guess I didn't. Okay. Whoops. Alright, so we're going to unload whatever of this we can. This looks like it'll unload onto the platform. It's not going to. That's awesome. Alright. Worst unloading ever. Okay, we're going to see what we can do here. We're going to pull this back off. Reverser. See if any of this will come back onto the track. No? It's not going to? Okay, let's see. So these 2 are going to have to be moved. Alright. You know what? Let's try disconnecting this one, and we'll see if we can move it. See if we can pull the 1. I don't care if it goes back onto the track completely. It just as long as we can drag it to the... Yeah, see, we can drag it over to unload it. That's all I care about. Because we're going to have to set all those anyway. And we do need it, like another siding here somewhere. This is going to be such a mess. Alright. Let's go like this. Whoops, wrong way. Alright, this one. No. Why are you going... Is it downhill? Really? Okay, apparently it's downhill. Let's try this again. Apparently we have to hit the brakes. Oh, it's going to do that, isn't it? Okay. That's fine, too. Because we're going to have to re-rail that one anyway. Oh, no, I guess we're not. Okay. Let's try this. So this one will unload. Yep. And this one will unload. There we go. Alright. So we should have 18. Yep. Alright, so what we're going to need to do is... you know what? This one's back on the track. Why don't we try to connect this again? Alright, we're going to do this, and we're going to bring up this control. Open controls. Take off the brakes. for right now. We need to be able to look up. There we go. Brakes. A little bit more. And all right, hit the brakes again. All right, so we're gonna go forward again. See if we can pull this back onto the track. Nope. All right, that's cool. Okay, so we're gonna re-rail that over on the other side, I think, or we'll just re-rail it here. Yeah, let's put the brakes on it. Put the brakes on it. All right, we're gonna re-rail it. Let's get it out of the way first. Did I? Oh, I didn't click it. Okay, it didn't take. Try it again. All right, get this out of here. There. Now we should be able to place it here. See if it'll let us put it there. It's not going to let us put it there. Okay. All right, then we're going to do this. And we're going to put a rail here. There we go. Let's try this again. Re-rail this car over here. There we go. All right, so we have that, and then we're going to bring it back. So let's go like this. All right. And we're going to go that way again. If it'll let me. Is it going to let me? Come on, you can do it. There we go. I wonder what happens if you have those sitting there and then you load the steel pipes. I'm sure they just go flying, right? They apply physics. Physics suddenly wakes up and... right. All right, we'll unload these and then we can worry about doing the other thing. So I'll show you what we're going to do. So we're going to go like this. We're going to unload these here. So that should be 24. So then what we need to do is we need to go like this. And we need to bring these back. How much? It still has fuel. Okay. I need to put more fuel in Betsy and stuff. Does that one have fuel? Yeah, they both have fuel. Okay. So I'll show you what we're going to do here. So this is how we're going to have to shunt this. We're going to do 3 cars at a time. It's just we're coming in from the opposite side of the station instead of, or the opposite side of the platform. Okay, so we're going to go like that. We're going to flip the switch. We're going to reverse. And we're going to put 3 cars on the other side. So we'll come through like this. We're going to have to make sure we have the barrels lined up too, so that's going to be the other challenge on this whole deal. 1, 2, 3. That's the one we want to get out of the foul. So we're going to go a little bit farther. Get this over to where they split. Yeah, like that. Okay, so now we can go like this. Put the brakes on this one, disconnect this one, and then we can go forward again. There we go. So this will let us drop off our stuff. So we flip the switch. You can do it. There we go. All right. So then we're going to bring this back. I'm pretty sure it was 2 at a time, or 3 at a time that you could get in there if you bump them up against the pipes. If I remember correctly. We'll have to find out at some point, but if not, we'll make a different way to come across it. We'll come across it this way. Alright. There we go. Okay, so this should be able to drop off now. So then we should have 30. Yep. Alright, cool. And then we should be able to just run this, reverse, and put everything back together. Then we're going to need to get this out of the way because this can't be sitting back here when the other ones, when those oil cars are up there. Otherwise they're stuck back here. So the other thing we could do is we could put another switch here and make a siding that goes across, or an alternate thing. But flip the switch. We're going to go forward. All right. We're going to go hook these up. There we go. And then this one. And we're going to take this off so that when these bump, when they bump, if it ever gets here, right? Yeah. There we go. Then we can get this out of here. Yeah, I think we will have to put another, we're going to have to make this, we're going to have to make another thing to go around it. All right, I'm not sure why anybody would put a refinery there anyway, but yeah. Okay, so this is going to go, you know what, we have another car with brakes on. This one has brakes on. There we go. All right, cool. So we're going to go past this. All right, we'll let this coast. We're going to walk up here. So we can reverse this once it gets there. We'll get this zoomed in. There we go. So once this gets past here, we can brake, flip the switch, and get out of the way. We need to go on that siding too. So we're going to flip that switch, hit the brakes, flip that switch. There we go. You can do it. Come on. There we go. All right. So yeah, we just need to get this off the siding, off onto the siding, off on. We need to get it off on. Sure, that's a word. You probably should have this engine. I probably should have used the siding opportunity or whatever to get this engine the other way, but that's okay. All right, we just need to get this onto the siding. So we're going to stand up here. We'll get that up to here is where we need to get that. So we'll get this stopped and parked and everything like that in a second. All right, that looks good. Okay, so that we can close that out. That's fine. Let's run back over to Betsy and these guys, and we'll fuel them back up because they're getting cold again. There we go. We need to get another whatchamacallit too. Another fuel depot. Okay, so we're gonna go like this, and we need the switch to be this way, and we're gonna go, no, we need the switch to be the other way because we're gonna use the class 48. So we're gonna deconnect deconnect. We're going to disconnect those. We're going to bring the class 48 and the pipes up and drop off the pipes. So let's jump out of here. Set the brakes on Betsy. Yeah, Betsy has her brakes on. Okay. Disconnect that. And we're going to jump in the class 48 here. Nice. That's some pretty good train operations. I think we need to get rid of a couple of these trees so that we can see the switch before we get there. That would be really nice. We'll have to do that when we run back to Betsy. So yeah, we'll bring the pipes up, we'll drop off the pipes, and then we're going to bring Betsy up to the barrels and hopefully be able to even load some barrels. We might have to relay some track to get the barrels correct, but we'll figure it out. And then we can make a ton of money next episode. That should be cool. And then I think what we should probably do is load up the coal mine in the next episodes after that. We need to start loading up the coal mine because we're going to need coal to deal with the update that they're doing. Okay, we're going to see about how we load these. Unload these, that is. Okay, so we're going to go really, really slow. And we want to drop them like that. That's perfect. Okay, so that should let us drop it on the platform. Let's see. We have 0 pipes. Cool. Awesome. See, it does like 2 or 3 rows of those pipes too, because you can bring like 100 of them. So that's why. I don't think that's going to make it, so we are going to have to unload the pipes one at a time, which is fine. So we're going to go like this. We're going to do this one, open controls. And we need to get this shrunk down. Get this shrunk down. Okay. See what we can see here. There we go. Much better. All right, we're just going to leave the brakes on, and then we're going to pull. Just a little bit more. There we go. All right. That's 9. Cool. All right. And then we're going to do one more. If we can. See if this is going to go. And there we go. All right. Cool. So that should give us another 9. Awesome. That should give us 18 total, I think. Nice. So that's going to start using those. We do need to add 6 more lumber. We do have the crude oil. It looks like it made some stuff, didn't it? Yeah, we made some barrels. We got 30. We have 60 barrels. Awesome. We need to bring more oil, but yeah, we have some barrels. Cool. So let's get Betsy down here. We're going to chop some trees on the way here too, so we can see what we're doing. Because that, you want to be able to see that switch before you get there. All right, so we're going to jump in Betsy, and we're going to go. All right, and the other thing is we need to, I did leave the brakes on the class 48, right? There we go. We do need to flip the switch. All right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we stopped the class 48 with the brakes to unload it. So yeah, the brakes are on. Okay. We'll just get this. Should probably switch that type of track for a little bit. Make it come up to here like that with the dirt stuff instead of the wall, and then make it turn it into a wall. Okay, we're gonna see if we can unload these onto the things. We'll see. Really could use like a roundhouse here or something. All right, so we've got. We're gonna come up with like another foot. There, perfect. Okay, so we're gonna save the game. Slot 5. Continue. Alright, so we're going to try this and see what happens. I mean, it looks like it should load, right? Let's see what we got. What is... Okay, that didn't even make any sense. Why would it do that? What was up with that? Okay, let's try that again. Is it because the car is too close to the track or what? I don't understand that. Okay, let's try this one. See what this one does. Okay. Well, that's pretty messed up. Is it going to land on the car? Nope, it's still not going to land on the car. Alright, we're going to have to figure out where the track needs to be. So I'm going to have to go back to the old... I'm going to go back to the old thing. We're going to... Yeah, I'm going to go back to the old setup and figure out the metrics of that, and we'll get this fixed. But that's going to be it for episode 22. Join me in episode 23. We will get our coal. We'll get some more oil brought down here, I think, at some point, too. But we need to get the coal ready to do. We need to make tons of coal so that when the coal update hits, that we can actually use it. So anyway, yeah, that's going to be it for 22. Join me in episode 23, and we'll see you then. Later.